Shanghai. The number 1 seeds, the world champions, Wang, Xiaoli and Huan, make their way into the stadium. And their opponents, the youngsters, Tang, Jinhua and Huan, just 19 years of age. Wang Xiaoli throwing souvenirs to the crowd. They, of course, the world champions will be very used to this sort of big occasion. There's the world and Olympic champion. She won the Olympic title in Beijing with Du Jing. Well, I'm Jill Clark, and I'm joined here by former England head coach Ian Wright. And Ian, it is a wonderful opportunity for the world champions to create history in the first year of Premier Super Series events.
Yes, you have to say they've dominated the Premier events this year. They really have looked almost unbeatable at times. But this is going to be a really interesting clash today. The youngsters, no pressure on them. They've had a great run in this tournament, and they're a very talented young pair, so it'll be interesting to see what they can do against their more experienced compatriots.
Yes, well, of course, they have played against their compatriots previously. And that was in the final of the China Masters earlier this year. And the youngsters won the first game, and then their opponents withdrew with Wang Xiaoli injured. So here we are, the first of our finals. The world champions, number 1 seeds, Wang Xiaoli and Huan, up against Tang, Jinhua and Xiaoli. So, 19-year-old Xia. Well, they do have a world ranking. World ranking at 54, having got 4 tournaments towards that world ranking. And they've actually played 4 tournaments. Not quite sure what's happened with the win-loss record there, but I can tell you that last year they won the India Grand Prix event, not the Gold Grand Prix event, but the event held in December last year. A year ago here at the China Open, they lost in the first round to the number 8 seeds Ha and Zhong. And there you can see their route through to today's final. My goodness, what tough early matches. And then, as I say, that semi-final, they were given a walkover. It was quarter to midnight last night. They were expected to be the last match on, and it never materialised. So, in essence, they've beaten the number 4 seeds, Ha and Kim, and then a walkover against the number 2 seeds. Now, that is impressive win-loss record for their career. 72-3. And this year, only times they were beaten were in the final of the China Masters, when they retired halfway through, and also the Malaysia Grand Prix, the first, the Malaysia Super Series, excuse me, Malaysia Super Series, the first of the Super Series events this year. Well, they had a bye in the first round, and just look how quickly they've disposed of their opponents, including that semi-final victory over the world number 3 ranked pair, Fuji and Kakiwa. They've only been on court for a total of 1 hour and 45 minutes, whereas their opponents, the youngsters, been on court for 3 hours 12 minutes. That's 1 hour and 27 minutes longer. As we look at our court officials for this women's doubles final. So the reigning world champions, the world number ones, appearing in their 12th consecutive final. This year, that is. Ooh, that's landed a long way in. Of course, Ian, all the pressure is on the world champions. Wang Xiaoli and Yang expected to win this. Chance to make history. Do you think the nerves will be getting to them a little bit?
I don't think they'll see it like that, to be honest, Jill. I think they're going out there. It's a pair that they'll know well, they're trained with. I think they'll just be looking to try and dominate from the start.
Of course, the youngsters world junior champions 2 years ago. Former world junior champions against the current world champions. Wang Xiaoli, she's only 23 years of age. Her partner 25. I have to say, I thought in the final of the China Masters, I thought that Yang and Wang Xiaoli did look to me as if they were feeling the pressure a little bit, playing this younger pair. Nice, well worked rally. Oh my goodness, she threw off her back support in the middle of the rally. Wang Xiaoli has gone well wide.
Yeah, before the previous point, she spent a long time trying to adjust it. Obviously, she can't get it how she wants it. Perhaps she's going to play without it.
Unfortunately, we haven't seen that, but she then went to the side of the court and just moved that back support into her kit basket at the side. Tang Jinhua to serve. It's well worked.
Yeah, good rally from the younger pair there. Very good technique and defence. More experienced world champions had a lot of opportunities in attack, couldn't get through. When the younger pair took the attack, they were able to create the opportunity at the front of the court.
Well taken. Good serve, followed forward, looked for the third shot.
Certainly no nerves from the younger pair. They're out there, they're playing very free at the moment, because they're enjoying themselves so far.
That's better judgment from Young. Oh, well wide.
Yeah, just seemed to hesitate there. I think she changed her mind at the last moment as to what she wanted to do. Maybe saw Wang Xiaoli moving in to close the space in the forecourt. Decided she'd got to play the lift, but got in a bit of a tangle.
Oh, that is brilliant. Wonderful rally from the world number ones.
We've talked a lot this week, Jill, about the haul and it being a slow haul. Certainly, the start of this game tends to suggest to me that he's playing a little bit quicker today.
Yeah, I think you could well be right, because once again, as with yesterday, I think the temperature in the hall is a lot warmer than at the start of the competition. And of course, we've got a wonderful crowd in. In fact, people still swarming into the arena. Well, there's a run of 5 straight points. There's our tournament referee, Isabelle Jabbar. So fast coming forward. Yang just absolutely reading the game.
Yeah, this is well read. She was there almost before a young opponent hit the shuttle.
Long. There was the defensive drive across court, deep into the forehand corner. That's the one that did the damage.
Yeah, good use of the width of the court there, forcing Wang Xiaoli to cover the full width there.
Good serve. Well, wanting to get involved at the front of the court, Wang Xiaoli just couldn't reach high enough.
Yeah, we saw that a little bit in the semi-final yesterday against the Japanese pair. Wang Xiaoli just making 1 or 2 errors in the front court.
Just powerful smash.
Yeah, that's where she's more comfortable, in that rear court position, following in, very aggressive play. Good angle from the rear court, following it up, putting the shuttle away from half court.
And a 3-point advantage to the world number ones at mid-game interval. 10 minutes of play. And of course, because both pairs from China, the Chinese coaching staff, just leaving the players to their own devices. And Ian, we were talking before this final started about the potential of this young pair, and now you've had a chance to really see them. They are a pair that really have got everything. I mean, perhaps just not enough experience at the moment, but technically, for 19-year-olds, they are very sound indeed.
Yes, they're very good, and they've got a good understanding together as well. I would say the one aspect I would think the coaches are still working on, just missing a little bit of power and penetration from the rear court, but I'm sure that will come in time. But as you say, technically very good. Just as the game's gone on, though, they've tended to find themselves in defensive positions, maybe a little bit too often. They've got to get in earlier in the point, try and take the initiative and try and create some attacking opportunities for themselves. Being forced to defend a little bit too much at the moment. Yeah, here we go again.
In all fairness, though, all of Wang Xiaoli's and Yu Yang's opponents seem to have to defend a little too much, because they are just superb at attacking play, and they're always looking to try and attack.
Yep, absolutely, but that makes it even more important to fully concentrate on serve, return, third shot, try and get the shuttle below tape height, force them into lifting. That's better, good width. Here we see just not quite the same power from the rear court.
It's a good rally. Oh, well, too flat on the smash there from Tang Jinhua. Came back twice as fast from Yu Yang.
Yeah, steps up the court, knows there's no real power on the other side of the court. She's able to defend very high, very aggressively. Good counter-attack. Yeah, and again, it's Yu Yang reading the game, getting in early. At the moment, Yu Yang's really controlling this front court. And that's creating a lot of attacking opportunities for a partner.
Oh, brilliant. Well, just emphasising your point yet again, Ian.
Yeah, when they're smashing, they're actually being countered almost every time.
Countered with winners.
Yeah, yeah. They've got to place the smashes a little bit better. They haven't quite got the power to get through, so when they are smashing, placement's critical.
Oh, it's called good. Misjudgment there from Yu Yang.
It's close.
Well, at least stops the run of points. Because since the mid-game interval, it was 5 straight points for the world champions. well taken. Most players would have hit that winner straight. Tang Bingyi on the right there. Doubles coach and a former world champion, two-time world champion himself. He'll be pretty happy to be sitting in the crowd watching this, watching his players. Yeah, that's better attacking play.
Yeah, better placement of the smash, hitting away from the defensive zone there. Wang Xiaoli looking to defend on the backhand side, and the smash going to a forehand side and forcing the error.
Pretty much lethal in their attacking play.
Yes, it's very difficult to get the attack back, particularly in that formation when it's Wang Xiaoli in the rear court and Yu Yang in the front court. Very, very difficult to counter them.
Well, there's one of the doubles coaches, and he's still making copious notes about what's going on, how they can improve. He's gone wide.
Almost looked like a mixed rally there, Jill.
Yeah.
Lots of control from Wang Xiaoli from the mid-court, rear court, controlling the play, cross block, straight push. Yu Yang happy to stay in the net position.
Oh, clever change of pace there from Yu Yang, and that brings them to gain points. Great backhand. Oh. What a brilliant net shot from Huan.
Yeah, younger pair there, just tried a couple of cross blocks just to break it up, break the rally up. To good effect. Just mixed the defense up a little bit more there, which was good.
Simple kill after a good return of serve. And it means that Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang are a game away from creating history. 21-11 that opening game in 18 minutes. Well, in the final of the China Masters, Wang Xiaoli and Yu Yang dropped the opening game, 21-19, before they retired from that final. A very, very different opening game here at the leading China Open.
Yes, they look well in control there. They've got all the answers at the moment. The younger pair, as I say, just missing a little bit of penetration. Haven't really got the weapons in attack to hurt the world champions. The world champions playing with a lot of confidence, playing in a very high, aggressive defensive position when they are forced to defend, and when they attack, they're managing to get through with nice combination plays, good power and variety from the rear court, and a lot of good interceptions from Yu Yang in the front court.
Well, good to see lots of discussion between the two youngsters, Tang and Xiaoli.
A nice return of serve, very short to the mid-court, forcing the short lift.
Oh, missed it. It's long off the back line. Well, they're saying to the umpire that they thought it touched the shirt of Wang Xiaoli, but no call from the umpire. Let's push long. Well, every single match, they're gaining in experience. Only 4 international tournaments at the senior level, that is, and 2 of those here in China. Oh, it's landed in. Well, yeah. It's called in. Tang Jinhua just going to have a little word with the umpire. The luck of the net cord from Tang.
Seemed to hang on the net for a long time. Just dropped over. It's nice to see them just trying to play the blocks a little bit more though, Jill, rather than just giving the attack away as they were doing in the first game rather too easily. They're trying to compete a little bit more for the front court in this game.
Oh, change of mind from Yang.
And again, once Yang gets into that net position and gets that first interception, she's relentless. So they finish with both players in the net position, taking up very aggressive positions in the attacking formation. Young pair trying to be more aggressive on return of serve, but that was too good, that service from Yang.
Very flat. Along the back line.
I think we are definitely seeing signs that the Hawks playing a bit quicker today, I think, Jill. There's a few more shuttles flying out to the rear court than we've seen during the rest of the week.
Oh, another net cord for the youngsters. Another net cord for Tang Jinhua.
Yeah, earned a bit of luck. She was looking to get forward and take the net position, look, moving forward. That's what they need to be doing, compete for that front court position.
Well, into the lead, the youngsters.
Yeah, and again, that's nice. Again, it was pushed quickly to the mid-court, and rather than lift as they were doing in the first game there, she tried to play the block, laid it off to the net, trying to keep the attack.
Well, asking for the court to be mopped of the perspiration. I was reading one newspaper report this morning where she said that she was desperately trying not to get injured yesterday, that she felt the court was so slippery that she thought it was a real hazard. She also thought the shuttles were too fast. Well, considering players all week have been complaining of the shuttles being too slow.
Yep, that is a little bit like Yu Yang, though. She does like to take the opposite point of view sometimes. Certainly, of sort of all the player interviews I've seen this week, all the talk has been about how slow the hall is, how slow the shuttles are.
Clever. Yeah, superb.
Yeah, nice combination play. This time it's Yu Yang in the rear court, placing the smash away from the defence, forcing the weak reply, and it's Wang Xiaoli that obliges on the net this time with the net kill.
Well, it was a terrific hold and flick that forced Yu Yang to change direction and scamper to the back of the court. And that's really what set up the rally.
Yeah, it's nice. Young pair stepping in, mixing it up a little bit, playing with good variety. The key thing is that they're moving forward a lot better in this game. First game they were a little bit passive in the defensive positions. There again, she's missed it, but she's trying to be aggressive in that with that first defensive shot.
Oh, superb. Setting it up for the player at the net so well. Here the placement of the smash from Wang Xiaoli. That's gone long, and as with the opening game, the world champions have a 3-point advantage at the mid-game interval. But Ian, I have to say, you know, the two tournaments where I've really watched these youngsters, when you think of the results they've had in the China Masters, in the first round they beat the World Championship bronze medalists from India, Juala Gutta and Ashwini Ponnappa. They followed that up by beating the number 2 seeds, Maeda and Suetsuna from Japan, and they also had been bronze medalists at the World Championships earlier this year. Then they beat the number 8 seeds, Cheng Shu and Pan Pan, their teammates, and then the semi-final against the number 3 ranked pair in the world, Fuji and Kakiwa. you couple that with what they've done this week, beating Ha and Kim, the number 4 seeds, you know, they've already, in these 2 tournaments, scalped everyone in the top of world badminton, all the major players.
Yep, no, they're certainly very promising. And what I liked is the way they've adapted the game from the first game. Had a difficult first game, found themselves defending way too much, a little bit passive. There's no coaching, but they've found their own solution, and they've managed to come up with better tactics in the second game, more aggressive in defence, and that's a good sign. See it again, stepping up in defence, that's good. That's unlucky, but they're trying to be creative in defence now, trying to be positive. And as I say, that's nice to see, because they are very young players still, even though they've had a lot of results. But most of those results against foreign opposition, where they've had the help of coaches behind the court. Today they're out there on their own, but they're finding some good solutions.
Run of 5 straight points now from 8 all. You use the word relentless. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, once she gets into that net position and intercepts the first one, she doesn't let up, keeps going, keeps hunting the shuttle. Again, she's showing good experience, as with the first game, coming off the mid-game interval and just upping the tempo a little bit, making the break. Good match play.
Oh,
it's good.
Very good.
Again, good rally. They tried to be creative. There was a little hold and push to the mid-court in the middle there. Here we see the cross defence. Good technique. There again, lovely channel attack from Wang Xiaoli, forcing their younger opponents to hit up through that net area, and Yu Yang very quick onto the interception again.
.214. It is remarkable when you think of their record since they formed their partnership. This is their 17th individual tournament, 16 finals. The only one they haven't reached was this tournament last year when they withdrew injured in halfway through the first game of their first match. Just wide.
Yeah, again, we saw good experience and good doubles play there again from Yu Yang and Wang Xiaoli. The young pair desperately trying to keep Yu Yang at the start of that rally, keep her away from the net position, trying to move her in the rear court. She just found a way to get into that rotation position, managed to rotate to the front court and eventually win the point.
Oh, it's long. You talked about good match play by the world champions after the mid-game interval. Well, since it was 8-all, they've just won 9 of the last 10 points. Applying the pressure at exactly the right moment. Fantastic. Unbelievable.
That's really good doubles. If we see that again, you see at the end of the rally, you've got both of the world champions in the net position. Both of them right at the court, closing that space down.
Oh, terrific.
Good rally.
Turn the momentum.
Yeah, no, it's good rally, and in the middle there, the youngsters managed to turn the attack, take the attack, but they're just missing the firepower to get through when they create those attacking opportunities.
Just wide. And now 11 opportunities to take the title here at the China Open. And more importantly, to win the Grand Slam of the Premier events. Oh, well saved.
Nice shot, good skills.
This time, second time of asking. Well, what a year they've had. Their 10th title of the year. They have now won all 5 Premier Super Series events. They are, without question, the best women's doubles pair on the planet. Victory in the final here, 21-11, 21-10. 39 minutes of play. Well, what a year they've had. Their confirmation of the score. And it really does appear they're virtually unbeatable.